Off on McHale. Pressey picks him up underneath. That's a size mismatch. Bird takes the game's first shot, just as you predicted.
Well, there was.
Now Bird's left alone, and he misses the shot. Ainge, there's the Celtics a second chance, and Bird comes inside on Sickman, now up over the top.
Well, you can see how the Celtics are looking for Bird. There's Danny Ainge. He can
try to slow down that offensive production. Cummings on a slick drive, missed the reverse, but Sickman pounded the offensive glass.
The boards.
Pressey out with Bird. They dump McHale. Good jump hook up over Sickman. That great. Perry shall roll up a hook, and he's hot. 6 points here in the opening period.
His strength, reading the defense, and going up for the shot and drawing the foul.
Very aggressive, and McHale turns on the inside and missed the roll, but there's Bird. 3, played collegiately at Minnesota. Now in that first game when Bird's been perfect on all 4 of his free throws. So
to him, if Danny Ainge has to play against him.
Larry Bird, and for
Larry Bird leads this Boston Celtic team by example.
And he gives them the lead. There's fire, and the Birdman's
up at the ceiling for 10 seconds, and you could just see his mind working for this game today.
This is on the drive. He stays right with it. All right, Celtics ball. It's 27-26. The Bucks with a lead. We've had the technical call on Kevin McHale. DJ trying to get on the board here for Boston, and he does.
Now we see Mike Green having to match up against Bird.
And Johnson quickly puts 4 on that scoreboard. This afternoon. Get Bird. It's the jumper from the paint area. Irish 4 or 5. He be tired. Intercept by Ainge. Good play defensively. Now Bird gets it into McHale. McHale on the drive. That's 15 for McHale.
You never think that you'll be ever able to achieve that goal, but they might put. He might have his own hole.
Number 10.
Now Lucas battling Ainge defensively. He had some defensive problems early. Bird on the turnaround hits it, and that's 21. Have to go against a defense that's packed in the rest of the way.
Well, they look for Lucas spotting up for the three-pointer. Also a very good perimeter shooter.
Bird scores for the first time in the second. What a defensive player Dennis Johnson is. Here's Ainge.
Danny Ainge is.
Robertson, Ainge, low on the left side. Bird comes out on the right. There's McHale. Rolled the hook shot in. And here you have not missed a thing. Milwaukee up 97-95. Bird on the turnaround, and he ties it at the 9-minute mark.
Brent, on that play, Paul Pressey had to fight through 3 picks to get to Larry Bird.
Bird bangs in a home run. Put down 3 for Bird and 28 points on the game. Celtics are down by 3 at the 7-12 final period. Dennis Johnson makes it a 1-point game.
You have to think they're going to get that ball to that man right there and let him make the decisions.
Goes on Pressey, got by him, score it, and send him up to the line.
Now watch this move, the quickness of Larry Bird to the hoop. Draws the foul first, and the concentration that he's in. Still watching that shot go in the basket.
Yeah, there's a difference between raw speed and...
But all they did is they set the defense up for Bird to come off McHale for that jumper.
He's 11 of 13 from that free throw line this afternoon. 250 mark.
Don Nelson wants the double team, but Cummings never got out there to help.
McHale on the turnaround, hits the shot, and it's back to 2. One on Bird, spins on the inside. McHale with a great defensive play, but Bird credit him with sticking with concrete. Now it's Dennis Johnson, and Bird all alone has deadlocked the game. 1:15 all at 1:45. Timeout, Don Nelson and the Bucks. They are showing you why they are the NBA champions.
We see the Bucks going to a little trapping defense.
Ainge cuts inside McKeskey. Bird couldn't get the handle quickly enough, so Johnson on the drive gets the roll, and Boston's ahead. We approach the 1-minute mark.
Foot speed-wise, he's not going to be able to keep up with Bird.
5 for Bird. back out to Bird. Here's Ain. Now Bird off the fake. 3. Home run for Bird.
As soon as he shot it, he looked at the official to make sure he got the 3. Use some of that clock.
On McHale. McKeskey's playing with 5 personals. 3 from Bird. Larry Bird hits his second 3. 42 points for Bird. In overtime, he's hit 2 3-point plays. You cannot say enough about Larry Bird. We ran out of adjectives 5 years ago. He's unbelievable.
Well, the first thing that happened, Terry Cummings got switched on Larry Bird. Pressey's supposed to be there. But the great thing about Larry Bird, you think he loves to play this game?
Whenever I've been around the Celtics, he's one of the first players to step out and practice. Practice, practice.
As a matter of fact, he mentioned us. He was looking forward.
On the shot, run down by Ainge. Now it's Bird. Quick to Day. Day with Pressey. And Day comes off the bench and hits an important hoop. Bucks with an opportunity to get ahead. Lucas pushes the floor. Comes inside. Wants Cummings. Loose on the floor. Picked up by Lucas. And that's it. Boston wins it. 138-137 in double overtime. The last 5 seconds of the drama. Lucas looking for someone. Cummings battling for the ball, and this took up precious time. They could not get it cleanly. And Kevin McHale was shaken up as time was running out. Now, he has been unable to play a couple of games earlier because of an ankle injury, and today he went 55+ minutes, and then at the very end